You can see all my squishmallows in the back.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out then.
Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we are going to be doing an update on my tattoos. I recently got count them, three new tattoos, and they're fairly all healed up, I would say, for the most part. So I thought that we would go through and talk about them. I'll have pictures because one of them I definitely can't show, but that sounded weird. Because it's on my ribs and I'm not about to do that on here. And then a couple of them, one of them you can see really good, and the other one it may be kind of awkward to see it that good, so I will put pictures. But anyway, I'm going to explain why I decided to get these tattoos and what they mean. So if you want to hear about that, then keep on watching. So I guess we'll talk about my rib tattoo first. That one is special, and I say that about all my tattoos, but that one is really special because it goes with another tattoo that I have on my rib. When did I get that one done? The first one, I can't remember when I got the first one done, but it is my grandfather's signature. And then right under that, I decided to get his heartbeat. That's like one of the stereotypical tattoos to get, but oh well, like I'll be stereotypical in that way. So I just put his heartbeat under there, and I've still got the paper. My cousin who works at the doctor's office was able to get me a printout when they had done some kind of test or something for his heartbeat. So I got the section that I wanted from that, or that I thought looked the best. And my artist actually suggested the placement on it. Like, I wanted it on my rib to go with, you know, the signature that I have, but she suggested kind of off-centering it a little bit. And I am so happy that she thought of that, because that just made it stand out a lot more. So, you know, that's why I wanted to get that. I wasn't thinking about it originally, but then my cousin, the one who got it for me, said that she wanted to do that with her dad's signature or heartbeat, and I was like, that would look really good with the signature one that I have. So I was like, yeah, go for it, because I'm not getting anything else done on my ribs, because we're going to segue right into the pain level for that. This may seem like I'm a wimp, but I was about ready to tap out on those. Even though it was just like lines, they were painful. I do not understand how people can sit for like 2 hours on their tattoos, much like 5, 6, whatever, to get these big rib pieces. I applaud anybody that can do that, because that was painful. I was getting ready. I was like this close. I was like, do I really want this? And I was like, yes, I do. It's important. But it was spicy. It was up there. I would probably say it was my most painful one, but it seemed like it took forever, but it really didn't. It was probably over in like 5-6 minutes maybe, but it was not fun. So that was the meaning behind that one. And then next one, this is another one I'll have to do a picture of, but I will you can kind of see. This is going to be awkward, but it is there on my thigh. It's some little pots and pans, and this is actually my first piece of flash tattoo. So for those of you who've been living under a rock, I guess is the way to put it. Not my region specifically, but regions fairly close to me were impacted severely by Hurricane Helene. I live about an hour away from Asheville, so I mean, it got impacted severely. One of the little towns that I'm near got impacted severely. I mean, I can't list all of the places because that would take up this entire video, but it came so suddenly. And can I just go on a side rant to say that I hate when people are like, you should have been prepared for this. We don't get floods. Like, we're not on the coast. We're not expecting hurricanes. So, you know, there wasn't any way that we could prepare for this. Okay, who's this? Bye. I think that was Lily. I don't know who that was, but and then I think a cat came in here, and they're under my bed, so if they come out I might take them and show them on here. But anyway, there wasn't a way for anybody in this region to prepare for that because we don't get hurricanes. We don't live on the coast. You know, this is the Appalachia. Maybe we get tornadoes, but even then, like, there's not really a way for us to prepare for hurricanes. So I hate hearing that. Just anyway, so my artist that I go to for a lot of these tattoos, or most of mine, there's a couple that I've gotten from other artists, but she was doing a flash where 50% of the proceeds would go directly to families that had been impacted by Hurricane Helene. So I was like, let's go. I can get a new tattoo and I can help the victims, because, you know, I had done stuff, but I didn't really know exactly how really to help. So I was like, this is a great way. So let's go. And it was so hard picking out her flash sheet. I even told her that. I said I had such a hard time picking, but I knew that I wanted something. And ultimately I decided for these little pots and pans because it just looked very Southern Appalachia to me, and it was just so unique. I was like, I have to go with that one. And I just did black and gray, or, you know, black work on it, just because I may get her to add color later, but it's cute. I like it. So that one is probably like my least meaningful because it doesn't have a meaning directly to me, but at the same point it's about my, you know, my outreaching community and helping others, and plus it's my first piece of flash, so it's special to me in that way, and it's just so cute. I love it. So that is why I got that one, and we both really liked the placement. I didn't really know where I wanted to put this tattoo at first, but she placed it there and we were both like, yeah, that looks cool. And I also appreciate the fact that she didn't put it right on top of my knee, because that would have hurt a lot. So speaking of pain level, I think this was the last one that I got. Yeah, this was the last one that I got done, and it was spicy, but not too bad. I think my Winnie the Pooh one on my other thigh hurt worse just because it covers most of my thigh. So I think that one hurt a lot more. I'd say this was probably like a 3, maybe 3.5, but it wasn't that bad. I was like, I got this. So that is that one. And then this last one seems really random, but it is one that I have completely fallen in love with and is definitely one of my most meaningful tattoos. So to give a little bit of a backstory for this is another one of my grandfather's. I've got 4 tattoos related to him now, and I think maybe that's going to be the end. But I mean, that's just how much he impacted me in my life. But back when he was younger, he was going to get love written on his knuckles, and he got the L done, but he didn't finish any of the other ones because he met my grandmother, whose family was Pentecostal, if that or like really leaning toward that, if that tells you anything. And so he you know, started becoming a Christian and he got convicted in his way to not get tattoos, so he didn't finish it. But I mean, whoever did it did a really good job, because even as, you know, even right before he left, you could still see it, like it stuck in there. And it, you know, they say that finger tattoos can fall out easily, but it stuck in there. But anyway, so he just had L on his knuckle. So I really want to get hand and finger tattoos, and I thought, why not do that? Because it would be a good way to memorialize him, and it would just be like a cute little conversation starter, and also it'd give me something on my knuckle. So that's what I did. I have an L on my knuckle, and I'm hoping that mine will look as good as his does later on. And she just drew that on real quick, and it took like 5 minutes of that, and this did not hurt as much as I thought it was going to. Like, I'm sure if I did color or something it would hurt more, but I was expecting it to be really, really painful. Like, this was the one I was most nervous about, but this was the one that hurt the least, so I was really surprised about that. But I just love it so much. It just gives me a little accessory and just something that reminds me of him. And plus, as my artist said, it can be L for Lindsay, because I told her the story of it. So this, on a pain level, I would maybe give a 2, if that. I mean, it definitely felt like a cat scratch. Speaking of, there we go. But it wasn't, I think this was actually less painful than when my cat scratched me. So if that tells you anything, I didn't think it was that painful at all. So I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get more finger tattoos now. I just don't know what I want to get. But this is on the same hand and same knuckle that his was on, so that's why I got that there. But yeah, that was all of the tattoos that I got recently. I don't plan on getting any more for the rest of the year. If anything, I might get this touched up after a little while if it needs it. But honestly, it's holding up really, really well. Like, I'm really surprised at how well it has held up. But yeah, those are all of the tattoos that I got recently. I have plans for tattoos that I do want, but you know, I'm holding off on them until it feels right. That's why when I've gotten all of these tattoos, it's felt right. So when it feels right, I'll get another one. But for now, I'm good. Well, I would want another one, but I'm going to be good for a while and not get another one. But yeah, that was talking about my new tattoos. I will have in the cards listed where I've talked about all of my other tattoos. I am thinking eventually that I might do a tattoo tour just to kind of put all of them in one video in case like somebody doesn't want to go back and see all of those. But I might wait until I get a little bit more tattoos before I do that. And also, as far as Vlogmas goes, I think that what I'm going to do is just vlog the days that there's something interesting that happens, and then I'll just put them in 1 or 2 different videos. But other than that, I think that we are done for this video. But can we just talk about how cute my Wizard of Oz Squishmallows look? Can we just talk about it? They are so cute. I love them. That was one of my Christmas presents. My mom gave them to me early. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that on YouTube. I told my mom, I sent her a picture of them when Squishmallow put them on Instagram, and I said if I had all the money in the world, I would buy all of them and just have them on my bed, because you know, I've got my, well, you can't really see it. You know, I've got my Wizard of Oz shelf up there, so I wanted them to be in the background. And there was a bunch of boxes from Amazon that came one day, and my mom was like, well, I don't have anywhere to put them, and I feel like the cats would get in them, so go ahead and open them. And I opened them, and it was all of the Wizard of Oz Squishmallows. So I love them so much. They're so cute. So anyway, so this won't be a super long video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to stick around to see what other kind of videos I will post on here, then make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, so that lets me know what videos that you all enjoy and which ones that I can cut back on. I do a myriad of different things, from like designer handbags to hauls, clothing, tattoos, whatever. So if you want to see any of those, stick around. Also, check me out on Instagram. I'm a lot more active on there than I am on here, even though I am at least trying to utilize the shorts feature on here more, which has really helped my channel a lot. And with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this video and will stick around for others in the past. And until my next one, bye guys.
All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.